do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Kent State Golden Flashes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Kent State Golden Flashes offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down
turning it on! And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Wilson to pass. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw in the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Golden Flashes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Golden Flashes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Kent State.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Oklahoma State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
He'll try it again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Complete. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Snagged in the middle. It's Stone.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Tollefson. Gets it to him on the screen. And some room to work. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the air on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, that'll do it for the quarter, and it's Kent State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass. Gets it out fast. Knocked off his feet.
A lot of times you're throwing these slants to the big body guys because they're so physical and they can win with physicality. But when you throw it to a little guy like this, I just know he's going to win with his speed. He's got that much quicks. He's going to win, and I'm going to force feed him the ball and let him make plays.
Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The golden flashes. Pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Wilson to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The corners are walked up tight. To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cowboys now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The short hand, it's Stone. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Lofts one high and deep. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Boone Pickens Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Golden Flashes will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half.
You got to be so careful, too, David, because on 3rd and long, they're playing their nickel now. They've got extra DBs on the field. Those windows are going to open and close really, really quickly. And I think that time the quarterback got a little too greedy trying to fit that football in a small window.
He did, and I like the zone coverage, too, because everybody's staring at the quarterback, so you can get a really good break on the football, knowing where the sticks are. They break on it, and they get the big interception.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. He might want another play. Wilson will throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's complete to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Golden Flashes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Touchdown, Golden Flashes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Showing off the arm. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the running back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. To throw, it's Tollefson. Got his man down the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. A quick pass to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the golden flashes. After ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Wilson to pass. Firing to the right, complete.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kent State.
It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The golden flashes are flying down the field. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the golden flashes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll try the run. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. The end of the period, and Kent State is out front. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
To the air on first down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kent State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Puts it on in midfield. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Here's the pressure. He caught it. Into the end zone. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. Get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
They'll keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets the give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Wilson to pass. Gets it to the back. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll give it to the back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's no good. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity.
That kicker needed to club up. Unfortunately, the ball hits the crossbar.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. Got his man quickly. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll go to the air on third and short. Here's a throw downfield late. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the fourth quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Bringing the heat. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing right. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
All right, now that play's over. Now I got to know this is it. This is my last play. I got to save my best for last. If I get in the end zone, I win this football game. So what is my play? Who is my player that I'm highlighting to go try to get this done?
Using his legs to buy some time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.